Hello, my name is Grace, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 6 tips on how to start your small business and what helped me to get through this. If you see this notebook a lot, this is my notes so that I can stay track and not go on so many tangents, because oh my goodness, when I first made this video I went on a lot of tangents. So let's get into it. The first tip that I would give is that tell everyone about your small business. If you are absolutely sure, like me, that you want to give this the best go possible and that this is something that you're really excited about, tell everyone about it. Tell everyone that you're making these stickers. Tell everyone when you're thinking of opening your shop, where you're opening your shop, and show people the designs that you're making. Get people excited about what you're doing. Not only will this give other people enthusiasm about what you're doing, it gives you a lot of motivation because you are making yourself accountable to so many people and they will ask you questions. Believe me, they will ask you questions. And not only of them asking questions is useful to getting you thinking more about your business, it also gets you thinking about how much progress you're making, and maybe they will even ask you questions about things you never thought about. Have you thought about business cards? Let's say, have you thought about how many designs you're going to make? So I would say telling people has really motivated me and made me really think more about my business, and it also makes it really real. I think when you have an idea about something and you only focus and isolate yourself by yourself, it doesn't quite motivate you or make it real. Also sharing it on your social media, showing your journey, get people excited about what you're doing and the journey that it takes to getting there, because people love a story. People love to see the maker behind the art. It makes it so much more relatable to the art, but also this is why it separates it from AI art. It's a human behind making the art. There is a story behind it. There is a struggle there, and it just makes it so much more invested in what you're doing. So as well, another thing was that on social media, getting people involved in your art and making decisions with your art also helps. It also helps me as the artist, because I initially was a black and white artist. I did the A to Z challenge. Haven't completed it, but we won't talk too much about that. But these are some of the drawings that I did, and as you can tell, they are slightly more detailed black and white illustrations that I did, quite different to the not quite completely different, but they are different to color in the sense that, oh my gosh, deciding what colors to use is a bit tricky for me. So using the people around you to get excited but also help you making these decisions, because in the end of the day you're going to be selling to people. Other people will have an opinion about what colors work best, and sometimes they know something that you don't, and I think having that grace to getting other people involved, it just makes it more exciting as well. So the second thing is about branding. So it can be difficult to figure out what kind of colors you want to have in your branding, or kind of what style you want to do, or what kind of subject matter. And I would say to stay true to what you have been doing. I've always loved drawing octopuses. I've always loved well, not always, but recently I've discovered that I really love drawing space. And the good thing about doing the alphabet challenge, which I highly suggest you do if you're kind of stumped on kind of what to draw, is that the alphabet challenge allows you to draw a breadth of things, and it allowed me to discover so many things that I love drawing. Another thing was that it also allowed my audience on Instagram to decide different things for me to draw, things that I never thought to draw. And I think there's a really amazing feeling when someone suggests something and you bring it to life. And I think drawing something outside your comfort zone, but if you do not know what to draw, draw what you've always loved to draw. The colors in my branding are my favorite colors, besides purple, but I've always loved the kind of turquoise and baby, that kind of soft pink colors. So I use that in my illustrations. So use what you know, use what you like, because in the end of the day, you are a unique individual, and if you pour that into your art, you will stand out. Tip number 3 is make art that you love. I know this may seem obvious, but I think a lot of the time when people are making art, they maybe think, I was in one state where I was thinking, you know what, I don't know if a lot of people will love my art. I draw a lot of kind of weird and wacky things. I love octopuses, so I've drawn a lot of hybrid octopus stickers. So here are some of the designs. And I get if people don't really love those things. So I was getting into my head in terms of, okay, I need to make art. I need to make illustrations or stickers anyone could love. And I don't think that's a wrong thing to do. I think that is something that you unfortunately have to bear in mind. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. So what I've done is that I have made art or illustration stickers that I think a lot of people will like and relate to. So I'm very much an introverted, shy person. And so I made this social battery being drained sticker, and I think a lot of people can relate about it. But it was something that I had a lot of fun drawing because I relate to it. I love the colors that I did, and I had lots of fun I had a lot of fun drawing it. So I think making stickers that resonate with you and will be translatable to a wider audience is very useful for when you're starting a new business, because you want to be able to have a breadth of stickers that you can experiment to see what your audience wants from you. What kind of stickers are they gravitating more from you? Of course, you will have an audience that loves your art, but you also want to be able to cater to those that are seeing your shop for the first time and may not know what kind of art you make. And so although you want to have a breadth, you also want to have a sort of theme that makes sense. You don't want to just kind of be drawing cars but also drawing cats and also drawing aliens. Have it within a certain theme. Having a specific kind of color branding or color theme also helps. You want to have that kind of cohesive look so that your sticker business looks professional. So tip number 4 is having the right mindset. So like I mentioned in my last video, is that there are going to be so many ups and downs when it comes to starting your small business. I've had difficulties and issues and struggles and technical difficulties in every single stage of this process, from designing the stickers, from cutting the stickers, from laminating them, everything. There has been problems. So if you have the right mindset in terms of being positive and knowing you can and you will get through it if you push through, there are so many resources online to help you. There are YouTube videos just like this to help you with every single stage, and that's why I made this I can and I will sticker, because I found myself saying all the time, I don't know the answer right now, but I'll figure it out. And if you have that mindset from the get-go, from at this hardest stage, which is when you don't know anything, if you are able to push through this stage of not knowing anything about printers or papers or colors or digital art, in my case, you will get through this. So And you're also not the only one, which I think is very reassuring, because there have been so many others before us that have gotten through these struggles, and seeing other people's journey and seeing them succeed has been so helpful. So this leads me to tip number 5, and this is research, research, research. Don't just focus on the positive aspects or just kind of information based. I would also say focus as well, not focus, but also just gain some knowledge on things that people have struggled with. In my previous video, you'll see the mistakes I've made with designing my stickers. Learn from our mistakes. Learn what people have struggled in terms of why their shops have failed, why have they gotten low sales, why their products might not have suited a certain audience, materials that they have used that haven't been the best. So moving on to the final tip, number 6. So when I was talking about the up and down moods of starting a small business, it can be quite frustrating. It can be a little bit lonely. It can just be a whole lot of emotions. It can be exciting. It is exciting. What am I saying? It's very exciting, especially when you get to hold the stickers in your hands that you have made from scratch. It is exhilarating. It is surreal. And it's a very proud moment for me when I not only made them myself from scratch, but also when I outsourced them and seeing them in real life. It's unbelievable. And this tip is that have someone to confide in. Have someone to share these moments with you, the good and the bad, because there are going to be so many. And I think for me, it has absolutely helped when I've been excited about something and someone shares in that excitement with you. When you are frustrated about something, having someone to help you figure things out or to comfort you has been so helpful. And I will say, incredibly thankful for the friends and family, my boyfriend especially, to helping me get to this stage, because there's going to be moments where you want to cry in frustration, and you're going to have second doubts about this whole process. And so having someone there that you can talk to about this whole thing and just bouncing ideas off has been so beneficial. Telling other people, my friends and my family, and having them say that, oh, once it's all set up, send me a link because I want to definitely buy something. Having that support is amazing, and I think if you are blessed enough to have that support, absolutely share in these moments with them. Hello, Editing Grace here. A bonus tip that I would give, 2 bonus tips. The first one is don't be a perfectionist. By all means, put so much love and care into your stickers, but I feel like there comes a certain point where you are being a little bit of a perfectionist and spending in hours and hours refining every single line, getting rid of every little mistake. And I think it can really then lead you to overthink things and procrastinate, and don't do that. Do it to a point where you are happy with it, and then walk away, do something else, and don't keep fixating on one thing for too long to a point that you put yourself off and end up hating the thing that you have designed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that it's been helpful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Okay, one last thing, I swear. I hope to open my shop in March 2025, so stay tuned for that. If you're on social media, then my Instagram is down below, and subscribe. I wouldn't be a proper YouTuber if I didn't say that. If you're interested in opening your own sticker business, or you're just interested in my journey, then please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. All right then, final goodbye. Bye.